Welcome back, everyone. This is Bigger playing Elden Ring for the third time over. This time, I'm going Mage build. I've never done this before. My last two playthroughs were both swords, so let's jump into it and let's have some fun.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Absolutely. Love the entrance, or intro, sorry, to this game. It is so good. The voice acting in this game is phenomenal. I say that all the time when I play this game. And, just watching the cutscenes, I cannot skip any of it, no matter how many times I've seen it. It's just so good. Anyways, so this is just me, getting all of this out of the way at the start here. Feel free to read it. I leave it on screen for as long as it takes me to read it, so hopefully it's helpful for anyone watching. And this is just me getting to know the menus all over again, making sure I don't miss a thing. Had to make sure that my gesturing worked. And then here we go, time to go fight the first boss again with a character and fighting I've never really done before. Like use of staff, not used to it. The only thing I've really done is use flame grant me strength. That's about it. Never done anything else. So playing astrologer and getting out here with a staff to use, all of my incantations is not something I'm very used to. As you're all well aware, you're not supposed to win this fight. I know there's people out there that have won the fight first off, but that's from practice upon practice, so I thought I might stand a chance, see how far I got, because, I'm ranged and he's not, but it didn't end my way. As you can tell, I didn't quite die, but the game was like, he's dead enough, so we're just gonna go to the scene.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I'm always after the Elden Ring. I've become Elden Lord twice. I want to do it again. But as a character, I've never, sorry, not character, but build I've never done before. A weak mage instead of strong, sword-wielding badass. Now let's get into it. I chose to do the tutorial simply because of the new build. Because this will give me tutorials on how to play as the astrologer, which I find very helpful. I always thought it was just a simple tutorial, like a once-over of the basics. But it's the once-over for the basics of each, I guess you can call them a character. But it's like, astrologer, prisoner, vagabond, samurai, yada yada. Each one comes with a set tutorial, which I find very helpful. And that's a good detail of FromSoft, obviously, because they're, freaking great with everything they do. So, what can I say? FromSoft for the win. And I didn't even listen to what they said. Well, actually I did, because I switched the incantation. I was hoping it got the second one, but it did not. This is what I mean. I started the game knowing the astrologer comes with 2 incantations to use, but I forgot within the first 5 seconds of playing as the astrologer that I had the second one. Like, even in that boss fight at the beginning, I could have used the second one and probably done more damage and stood maybe a slight chance of maybe winning if I never got hit, but probably not. Probably would have died instantly. But yeah, this is why I do tutorial. I probably should have read, the distance on my incantations. I thought I would hit, but that's just me being me. Apologies for the vacuum going off, but I had to quickly mute myself and get that sorted. But I'm back. As you can see, I'm going to fight the toughest boss in all of Elden Ring very shortly. So hold your breath, it's going to happen. Don't worry, it's not that guy in my failed attempt at a strong attack. And here we go, topped up and ready to rumble. Look at that, me missing my first shot. See if I can win this. Puts the staff away. No. I honestly didn't think that the vessel would do that much damage. But I wasn't complaining. Because I got that fight out of the way. Quick debrief to teach the soldier of Godric a lesson. And then on we go. And we're back at the beginning. Now it's time to go and explore the real world of Elden Ring. After opening a few doors. I don't have a storm sword key. I didn't start with that. I started with the golden seed, so I'll come back to that and go through that little dungeon and get the items in there when I'm ready for it. I just I want to do this beginning, and I have a plan to get myself leveled up quite quickly. So the next video will be me doing it's not so much fighting, but more exploring specific areas of Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula, Caelid, and that's it. But there's a few places I want to hit before I start any major story lines and fights. But damn, look at that. Love this game, and the design of it's so beautiful. It's time to go get made fun of by this guy just because we started this journey with no maidens, which he doesn't know, but we technically have a maiden. Yeah, she just hasn't revealed herself to us as of yet, but we technically have a maiden. It's just not known to anyone else.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Drafted. It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you, if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
And some of you might be wondering if I'm gonna go fight this tree sentinel that's up ahead. Not yet. I was very much so considering just, you know what? I'm playing a mage, I'm long range. He probably can't hit me as often. Yada yada yada, come up with some excuses. But then I was like, he's probably gonna kill me in one shot. Because I have very little health. I'm not playing the same builds as I was previous games. So I can't run in there tanking hits or anything like that. Because if he hits me once with even one of his light attacks, you know, dead meat for me. So I said, screw that. I am just gonna go straight to the church and speak to Kale. But first, quick stop at the front. There's always a gold room 2 there. Just a little extra money for us if we want it. But all I'm going to get from Kale this time around is the crafting pouch. Crafting kit. I don't need anything else, and don't really want anything else from him yet. I'll get it another time. And probably gonna hit a good chunk of caves. I love doing caves. You gotta get me smithing stones, gotta level up my weapons. My first time ever playing this game, when it first came out, when I first got it, didn't know that smithing stones and like leveling up weapons was a good idea, and got my butt kicked continuously. And then my whole system got corrupted and lost my save, so I started all over again from fresh, which was a blessing in disguise. I wish we could talk to people while like sitting down in an emote, because we're not really moving, so why the heck not? So I was just chilling with him beside the fire. Let's just have a chat. But you know, that's not this game.
I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
If you want to do the talking to Kale first, he will recommend buying the crafting kit in the recommendation selection, so I just went and bought it right away just to get rid of that anyways, because I already know.
Nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. Goodbye. Nice to do business.
And from here, I believe I don't go any further than this yet. I'm gonna wait till the next video to record more. But I'm also not gonna play until the next time I record. I plan on going from here to the Great Front Ruins, obviously, speaking with Melina there at the Grace. And then from there, I have a route that I plan on taking. You know, I'm gonna go get Torrent, speak to Bach, the seamster, just so I can get his story started. And then I'm gonna go over the bridge. I'm gonna stop the carriage. If I can survive. I might not stop the carriage this time yet. But there is some stuff I want to collect over there. I want to go to the Sorcerer's Cellin. But I have to beat Pumpkinhead. That's in front of her. So it's gonna be fun. And then from there, I'm gonna go to the Weeping Peninsula and go to a couple of churches to get some. I forget what it's called right now. Gosh, my mind is blanking. Sacred seeds? No, it's golden seeds and the blessings, I think. I forget right now, my mind is blanking so hard. Anyways, I have a route planned. I have things I want to do, stuff I want to get before I do anything too crazy. But at the same time that I'm thinking about it, some of the stuff I want to get isn't really for this build, so I might skip over some things and do some other stuff. But that's why I'm not going to record until my next play, because I want to research some things on what to do next as a mage build. So yeah, I want to make sure I play this right and I don't make mistakes, but at the same time, mistakes is what makes the game an experience and more fun. So we will see what happens in the next gameplay. But from here, I'm just kind of contemplating what I'm going to do. So, you know, I remember that I need to change my HUD settings. I want to keep those always up. I forgot to do that when I started the game. So I'm going to make sure I get that set up. And then from there, oh yeah, I also want to do my flasks here. Well, that's everything from this gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, we'll have some fun playing Elden Ring together next time. See you.